Namaste and welcome to Sujit Talks. My name is Sujit Pilla, registered migration agent here in Melbourne. This video is about the initial entry date, or what we call as first entry date, for a range of permanent residents and temporary residents Australian visas. So if you're one of those who got recently a visa grant and you've been given a first entry date or initial entry date, which is basically a condition on the visa that you have to satisfy. So the department expects you to enter Australia before that date, and when you can't enter before that date, probably you'll be looking at a visa cancellation, and that is left to the department's discretion, which means it could cancel or it could wait for you to come very soon after the first entry date, or it could cancel in the airport, or what is called as immigration clearance. It could be a port where you're entering, usually it's at the airport. So that's the background to this first entry date, which technically cannot be changed. So if you're looking for a change in the first entry date, you're thinking that it could be changed and you'll get a new first entry date. That is wrong. So they cannot technically change the first entry date. What the department could do is give you the permission to travel after that date. Now, during coronavirus, obviously there are so many travel restrictions. There is martial law in some countries, there is lockdown in another country, and there is something not usually classified as lockdown in Australia because we are able to go out and exercise. We can't make videos outside. You can only make videos inside your house, but you can certainly go out to exercise. You can go out to get the essential supplies and food. You can also go to a liquor shop because those shops are still open. And there are other shops that are open. So technically, it's not kind of a lockdown, and the Prime Minister is thinking about easing restrictions right now, leading from today, the 1st of May, till 11th of May. There could be several press conferences, and on 11th of May, or just before that, there could be some restrictions easing in Australia because Australia is doing very well compared to the rest of the world during coronavirus. But the travel restrictions are still there, and there are several countries that that have shut down their airports. For example, in India also, it's very hard for someone to get out of India via an airport. But Australians who are in India were helped by this Australian High Commission in Delhi, which is arranging special flights from Kolkata, Delhi, Chennai, and elsewhere, and it's bringing Australians home, Australians, permanent residents, and I'm not sure if they are giving those flights to people who are partners of Australian citizens and those who are on 309 visa. So those who got 309 visa grants in India, I'm not sure whether the High Commission is giving them also an opportunity. So please contact the Australian High Commission in Delhi to see if they can provide you with some travel facility if you are a 309 visa holder, because the travel restrictions are there in Australia, but 309 visa holders can enter. Okay. Now, normally, regardless of coronavirus, normally if you do not enter by the first entry date, they see that as a breach of a condition, and then they see how long you're not coming after the first entry date. So, were you taking months, or you're taking years, or you want to come after 2-3 years, or you want to just come before the PR expires, if it is a PR. So they will look at the extent of breach. But in this condition, what I would recommend is to contact a registered migration agent or to contact the department directly and take it head on, talk to them, and ask them what can be done, because situation keeps changing week to week. And for now, if somebody wants to come to Australia on a permanent residence visa, they can come, provided there are flights. So the problem with those permanent residents who recently got a permanent residence visa is that they are supposed to come by so and so date, but they can't come because of travel restrictions, which the Australian government knows. So it's not a secret that only you know and the government doesn't know. Australian government knows pretty much everything about travel restrictions in each country. So that brings an end to this video. So I was talking about initial entry date or first entry date during coronavirus and what you could do about it. If you're not sure what you can do about it, and if you do not know how to contact the department or what you have to say to the department dealing with first entry date, you can always schedule a phone or a video consultation on my website, sujittalks.com, and we can take it from there. These days, we are putting videos on PTE Academic, also some vocabulary used in these unprecedented times because of coronavirus, and unprecedented is one of those words. And we are also doing some podcasts for people to learn new words and which could be useful in IELTS or PTE or even general English. Or if you're a migrant living in Australia or an English-speaking country, they could be useful to you. So subscribe to Sujit Talks for all those videos and click on the bell icon to get notified. If you wanted a free module in IELTS or PTE or something in general English, you can contact us. info@sujittalks.com or +61 411 7262 90. I'm on WhatsApp. Stay tuned for more. Till then, it is Sujit Billa from the most livable city on earth, even during coronavirus time, Melbourne. Namaste.